This is the book of Romans chapter 3 and verse 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High Yahweh without effect? First and foremost, as always, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory that is due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Mohabba Kakwadash, Barakatah. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who grew well, who taught me this truth, and who most definitely labor in this word. I also want to give a sincere peace, blessings, and salutations to all of you Akim across the four corners of the globe that are out here pushing this gospel, which is the good news in all truthfulness and sincerity. Okay, so with that, we started off with the book of Romans chapter 3, all right, based on your belief in these scriptures, your belief on Yahweh Shai, your belief on the Heavenly Father Yahweh, all right? Because yesterday I was at a funeral and one of my a close family member passed away, and a lot of people that I was around, they belong to a certain religion, all right? And it falls up under the umbrella of Christianity, and they have a zeal for the Most High, but not according to knowledge. And it was funny how, well, not funny, but it was just, during the funeral, they were basically giving a sales pitch for their religion, all right? Literally giving a sales pitch, and as a matter of fact, we're about to get into these scriptures. My cousin, she was sitting right next to me, and what I was thinking, she leaned over and whispered to me. She was like, "What is this? What is that about?" You know, but let's get into this Romans chapter 3. For what if some did not believe? All right. Many don't believe that Yahweh Shai is a so-called dark-skinned black man. All right. They don't believe that those of us who have awakened to this truth, that go out on the highways and hedges and do these lessons on video and upload them to YouTube, that we have the truth, all right? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High Yahweh without effect? And no, it shall not, all right? Everything that the Heavenly Father has said, all right, it's going to come to pass, all right? We have the proper breakdowns, that we have the true breakdowns of these scriptures. So with that, let's grab a precept real quick. Let's go here to the book of Ezekiel. All right, this is going to be the book of Ezekiel chapter 12 verses, we're going to read verses 22 and 23. Let me highlight it and let's see what it says. Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged, and every vision faileth. All right. Hey, do you know how many times I've heard this, all right, out on the street, teaching people coming into the comments, and the brothers that came way before me, can you imagine how many times this has happened? It says the days are prolonged. Yeah, why y'all speaking, y'all prophesying, y'all telling us of things to come, but why hasn't it happened? Why are we still in the conditions that we're in? And continuing on to read in verse 22, and every vision faileth. These are the questions that Jake, all right, will ask, even the other nations, but Jake will ask so they can justify continuing to be in their ways, all right? Verse 22, tear them therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh power. I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision. And that is going to come. All right, you know what that sounds like? That sounds like this. Let's go here real quick. All right, let's go here to the book of Amos chapter 8, and we're going to read verse 11 and 12, all right? And we'll get 13 too, and it reads, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord Yahweh. Here's the point in verse 12. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord Yahweh, and shall not find it. All right. Oh, so now when this time comes, the visions aren't going to be prolonged. They're not going to fail. Rather, I should say, hey, the prophecies are not going to be prolonged, huh? But you guess what? By then, it's going to be too late. Verse 13, in that day shall their fair virgins and young men faint for thirst for the truth. All right, these people are going to be out of their minds. They're going to be scrambling, all right, to find out this truth, all right? But by then, it's going to be too late. So right with that, let's go here. Let's go into the book of 2nd Esdras, all right? This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15. Verses 3 and 4, and it reads, fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. All right, the incredulity means the disbelief, their unbelief in what we're telling them, all right, about these scriptures, which we have been taught, all right, by our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, okay? For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. And it's a shame. All right. The Heavenly Father, he said, and I'm roughly paraphrasing, I would not that anyone perish, that anyone die. All right. And let's go on and read in verse 5 and 6. Behold, the Lord saith, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. We seeing this now. All right. Hey, India shot over into Pakistan. All right, Pakistan retaliated. And to those of you who may not know, India and Pakistan have been beefing for a very long time. I mean, I want to say 40 plus years. They border each other. If not longer than that. But you really been hearing, I've really been hearing about it for at least the last 40 years. All right. To me, what I'm saying is, to me, it's no different than just like I always knew about the Cold War, all right, between America and Russia back in the 80s. You also would hear of Pakistan and India if you were, paying close attention. For wickedness, verse 6, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. All right, let's go here. Let's grab this precept. We're going to go into the book of Hebrews, chapter 4, and we're going to grab verses 2. All right. For unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. All right. So we who upload these videos, we've heard the word, and those also not of the circumcision, meaning being in this knowledge and wisdom and truth, they heard it too. But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. All right, because you can hear this word, but if you don't have faith, you're not gonna get it. All right, it's not gonna agree with you, with your spirit, which is why the book of Ephesians. Let's grab that real quick. This is gonna be the book of Ephesians, chapter 2 and verse 8, and let's see what it says. Because they didn't receive a gift. For by grace are ye, Salakia. For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is the gift of the Heavenly Father Yahweh, not of works, lest any man should boast. So you can't make yourself get this thing. It has to be, you have to have the gift of faith. So you know what? Lord willing, this was a quick lesson. Lord willing, it was edifying. All right, so once again, I want to say, Kol Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wahara Kakodash, Barakatam. Once again, I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who grew well, who taught me this truth, and who most definitely labor in this word. And once again, I want to give a sincere peace, blessings, and salutations to all you Akim across the four corners of the globe. that are out here pushing this gospel, which is the good news, in all truthfulness and sincerity. Shalom.